Yeah. Yeah.
And Curtis has got a great question for the Trinitarians, don't you?
Sure.
You mean, about the creation or
the Godhead, about the
I already covered
Godhead, and they
the Godhead. The Godhead, yeah. I wanted to, if we could touch on the Godhead for a second here.
I just want to switch on
I've
the
only
screen
found-
with Brother Joshua because Joshua is on the spirit side, and I want to be on the spirit side. Sorry, brother. Quick little joke. No, go ahead. Go ahead, Steve. You're on the spirit side.
Oh man,
I'm on the spirit side now. Well, I don't know about that. I'll have to get in the spirit for the moment, get out of my flesh for a bit.
I don't want to be in the middle. I want to be one or the other. I would rather be in the spirit side.
Well, there we go. Andre's
But,
you don't want to be lukewarm, do you? No.
Yeah, be lukewarm. Right. I don't want to be like the Laodiceans. Okay. All righty. No more jokes.
Jokes aside,
So,
of course.
Yeah, jokes
Take the
aside.
blame.
Can we talk about the Godhead a little bit here? Okay, because very seldom do you ever hear Trinitarians talk about the Godhead. They always talk about the Trinity. Okay. There's 3 passages that I found that talk about the Godhead. Okay. I wanted to propose this question to a Trinitarian if they came on tonight and just wanted to ask them some questions about this. Do they refer to, what is their definition of the Godhead according to Scripture? And I wanted to ask them if the Trinity is the way of explaining the Godhead, or is it another term you could be used simultaneously with the Godhead in their view, which I don't think it can be because it's not in the Scriptures. So, but anyway, Romans 1:20 through 22 talks about the Godhead, or divine nature, depending on the translation. But Acts 17:29 is what I wanted to touch on first about the Godhead.
Okay. Acts 17.
If you want to go there really quick, Acts 17:29.
It's a really good passage, brother. Yep.
Colossians 2:9, that has something about the fullness of the Godhead being in bodily form. We know that. But Acts 17, verse 29, just want to bring this to people's attention.
Right.
Okay, I can read it here. For as much then as we are the offspring of God, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold or silver or stone. This is the key. Graven or constructed, like an image, constructed by art of man's device. So the Godhead cannot be constructed by the art of man's devices, okay, or device of constructing it in a man's way of constructing things. We can't look at it in the carnal. The Godhead is in the Bible, and we do not need the philosophical Gnostic reasoning of a so-called triunity of 3 persons, of a substance or essence, which sounds so pagan to me. The Bible explains the Godhead just fine. We don't need this outside eisegesis of the text, like injecting it into the Scriptures. That's very dangerous. And Jesus Christ, our Father, said that anybody adds or takes away from the words, they could be taken out of the book of life, basically. So,
well, you know what it reminds me, Brother Curtis? That's excellent. I like that part. We shouldn't think of the Godhead as graven by art and man's device. How many times we've seen this throughout the centuries with the Roman Catholic Church, when they, they put like pictures with the 3-headed Trinity. I think that is.
Man,
I think you really hit a very core point, brother. There, I think it's really good that you mentioned that.
that's graven
Didn't-
art,
good.
like
Yeah.
an artist would make a graven image on a canvas, and they literally
Right.
do that. And it's pagan worship. It's multi-god worship, like Greek gods. It's all been infiltrated, as Paul warned
Right.
before his departure, that many grievous wolves will come in, not sparing the flock, and bring all kinds of doctrines that are basically doctrines
Right.
of demons, and then and also the traditions of men, and that's
Right.
where we are today. So
Yeah,
Just wanna
this is
say-
a rendering of an. Sorry, brothers. Steve, I just wanted to show this. This is in the encyclopedia where they're showing the Trinity, and it was painted by I think an Eastern European guy, and you see like the three heads there in one body. That's what Paul is alluding to, right? This is man's imagination. Just wanted to share that quickly.
The interesting part here is that if you look into the Eastern Orthodox and Catholic illustrations, that they
That's the
each
one.
have their own.
Eastern Orthodox. That's the one I hinted. Yeah.
Yeah, and they have different ways of painting it. The
Yeah.
Catholic,
Yeah.
they have very classic, like two thrones and then a bird between.
Yeah.
But the Eastern Orthodox, they like to kind of merge it any way they can. Sometimes you
Yeah.
have, it's like there's one person, but there's another person on top of that person, like inside. That's
Right.
Yeah.
That's
I was
it,
gonna
brother. Brother Steve, go ahead, brother.
Going back to the verse that Curtis had up regarding, God not being like silver and gold, and it takes time for men to craft gold and silver into jewelry, and we take a stone that's rough from the ground and we cut it into a gem. And it took about 300 years for the church fathers to formulate the doctrine of the Trinity. And so the same as a silversmith or a goldsmith crafts their jewelry and makes it what they want it to be, or the gem maker, how he cuts the stone to have the cut that he wants in the shape that he wants it to be. The same way the doctrine of the Trinity was formulated over time, being cut into what they wanted it to be, crafting it into their imagination and to their desires. And the Godhead's not like that. He is who he is and who he's always been, and we don't fashion him into what we want him to be.
Absolutely, brother Steve. You really hit the nail there. I really like that, brother. It's this is a good live stream.